I noticed that the headline that was put out was that this man goes on a racist tirade. Let's watch the video. It's obvious that he's doesn't do the right thing here. And then we'll talk about why we got to ask ourselves, is this really a racist tirade?
Copy.
What is the matter with you? What the is the matter with you? Look at my truck, you piece of you.
A lot of dead air here, huh?
Take your
What's
back
that?
to
There it goes.
Mexico, you piece of
¿Qué conmigo?
Hello?
This guy's really upset.
I need police and fire. What the you looking at?
Probably pause it there.
Out of here.
What are you looking at?
Get the
Get
out
the
of here.
fuck out of here.
Get the out of here too. Yeah, this guy just cut me off and wrecked my truck right now. Yeah. You better have insurance.
Oh my God.
Right here at the Santa Monica Boulevard.
Dude, the 405 is nuts though, bro.
It is.
No.
It is.
It's
Okay,
so bad.
let's roll back here. So, okay. So now you just saw what happened. Obviously, he was not great. So here's okay. The headline is "Man Goes on Racist Tirade." Okay, here's what he said. He came out with a statement the next day, and here's part of what he said. He said, so apparently the guy he's yelling at hit him, pulled out in front of him and hit him.
Right.
Okay. He says, unfortunately, I lost my temper and started saying many inappropriate things that I didn't mean or have no real belief in, but I know it can really get under somebody's skin. I'm also Latino and I'm darker than he is. I have no excuse for what I said other than I was angry and was saying. Now, the question for you, Brian, can you be racist against your own race?
First off, it's so disingenuous. I love this Fox, CNN, MSNBC. Yeah, they're all trash. All these news agencies are just absolute clickbait trash. I don't know how our media have turned into basically BuzzFeed articles circa 2003, but now this is where we're at. His racist tirade was that one statement when he said, go back to Mexico. The guy is speaking broken English, right? Mm-hmm. Right? He's speaking broken English. They're both Latino, and he's clearly having a difficult time driving a 405. I'm not saying that the guy is not a citizen or not, but if like 4 of the 6 puzzle pieces are there, and this guy is super upset and impassioned because this man just wrecked his vehicle. He's probably, look, the guy they're calling racist, his life is about to get really hard.
Yeah.
Like they even with full coverage insurance. Let me tell you something. I literally was a month away from paying off my car when some drunk bimbo in a Miata jackknifes my wife's car that I had been paying for 7 years. Jackknifes it in the middle of the freeway, in the middle of the street, and my wife was at fault because she was the one turning. Even though the person fled the scene of the crime,
was on drugs,
left
the vehicle and ran.
the cop still made my wife at fault, so my insurance totaled my car that I was 1 month from paying off. This guy, even if he has full coverage insurance, who knows if the other guy does or not?
That's what he was saying. He was saying you better have insurance. So we do have this problem in Southern California specifically.
It's a major issue
where you have these immigrants. Generally, if they don't speak any English, they've probably come over illegally in most cases. In 99% of the cases, when you run into somebody who doesn't speak any English,
over here, yes.
Or they came across illegally and they have kids that are now, listen, this has been going on for generations. So this Latino guy that's being the racist, he was obviously born here, maybe a couple, 2-3 generation who knows how long his family's been here, but he's more Americanized, I guess, speaks fluent English, as you can tell. But he
has a new truck. He has insurance. He knows how the system works. The guy who probably destroyed his truck doesn't.
Right. So my point is, Brian, you didn't answer my question.
Sorry.
Can you be racist against someone from your own race?
No, I don't think you can. I think that if you're pointing out the obvious and obvious, whether you're that person's race or not, it's not racist. It's just pointing out an obvious.
It's maybe a little over the top and a little
sure
and a little angry.
Yeah,
but that's not what gets you headlines, right?
But yeah, he's pissed though because you understand, this guy. You have no idea how his life is affected. He's obviously a blue-collar worker. He's a regular person like you and me. He can't afford just to go buy another truck the next day. He's going to be late for work. This is going to cause an insane amount of trouble for him because this random dude who doesn't speak English didn't know how to drive on the 405.
That's right.
We're calling the victim a racist. Welcome to 2024, everyone. The victim of a crime whose life is going to be upturned for a while is the one that's being called out. He has to make the statement where he apologizes. Holy crap. He's apologizing. This guy has the right to be angry. His life is going to have trouble. And so, no, I don't think he's racist. I don't think you can be racist when you're from this. I mean, yes, you can. You can be racist if you're from the same
do you think you can be racist against your own race?
Yeah, I think you can, but I don't think he's racist in this. I think he's pointing out 4 of the 6 determining factors.
I think he might have actually told him to go back to Mexico. Would that be a racist statement?
No. What if the guy is from Mexico?
I'm sorry. I'm setting all this up for you.
We live here, bro.
I know.
If a dude in a beat up truck hits you and doesn't speak English and doesn't have insurance, 99% of the time, he's from where? Canada?
Well,
he's from Canada?
It's funny because, please listen, sir. Hopefully you're not upset. This man said some really inappropriate things to you, saying, go back to Mexico. Listen, where are you from, sir? Mexico.
Mexico. Right. And I'm not racist against. I'm not racist. None of it. By the way, Shay and I are not racist against anyone.
I'm still trying to figure out what racism is because I thought racism meant hate.
Yeah.
But apparently it just means saying something inappropriate.
Yeah, apparently. Both of our wives are Mexican. I have multiple family members that are Mexicans.
You sound like that guy who's like, a lot of my friends are black.
No, I mean it's true. My favorite kind of woman is a Mexican woman, and every single.
I don't know if that makes it better.
And every single person on one side of my wife's family is literally either in Mexico or here illegally from Mexico.
Or illegally.
Right.
Yeah, Ken has a good point here. He says, we have to have insurance here, talking about Canada. Well, Ken, we have to have insurance here too, but the problem is when you're an illegal immigrant, when you come across the border, everything happening with you is pretty much illegal at this point. You don't necessarily have identification, so they don't tend to get insurance.
Right.
And so what happens is we have something called uninsured motorist, which those of us who are insured have to pay for.
We pay
extra. We pay extra just in case someone who is uninsured hits us.